Guys, it has been a while. It has been 2 months plus a couple of days that I have done any sort of like video recording or a tutorial or just like getting on here and rapping. So I figured that it's time. In fact, you know how I knew it was time? Because somebody mentioned it, and that somebody is not the biggest fan of like Facebook Lives and video recordings and seeing their friends talking to them through social media, because they're like, oh man, I feel like you need to be calling me even though I don't have time to call everybody that I love you. Anyways, so he mentioned it yesterday and I was like, I think, yep, it's time. So I have a new project. Some of you, most of you, hopefully most of you, I'm hoping, know that I just recently got engaged, which super excited, over the moon, like love him, love my ring, love the family, super excited. But here's this thing that I didn't realize, and maybe it's because it just was like, you just think that everybody's gonna have this weird little bank account that's like, oh yeah, that's the wedding fund that you've been saving since you were 5 years old so that you can have this awesome wedding. And granted, I'm not like the big showboat type person that wants like a big to-do, but here's the deal. We're looking over the budget. We're trying to, have this wedding that is decent, right? And, and enjoy it with friends and family. But we're realizing that our income doesn't change just because we're engaged. So here's what we decided to do. We decided that we are going to, it's still going to be small because that's what we want. And we'd rather spend money on like, important things like going on a trip and, putting money on a house and, family stuff. But we still want to do, some really cool things. So we are going to go through this whole wedding planning challenge of budgeting our normal lives together, getting out of debt, saving money, and paying for a wedding all in 1 year. Because I don't do anything half-assed, and I'm pretty sure you all know that. So why wouldn't I turn the wedding planning into something that could be like quantifiable and contestable, and go team? So yeah, you'll hear from us the whole time, but what's really cool is that you're going to be able to track it with us. So by the end of it, because we can't have the wedding with everybody in the world, like that's not possible, and I don't think that we would all fit in the same like area, but at least I will feel like I'm sharing this with the people that we know and love, and you will get to see the tears, the laughter, the crying, the realization that maybe we shouldn't go all out. Now, here's the one thing that I'm really blessed to have. So I have modeled for a while, like off and on, and one of the shows that I did ages ago happened to be a bridal show and a bridal shoot. So the designer at the time, and he put me in the dress, I walked in the dress, and I think he was discontinuing that dress, I'm not sure, but he is like, oh my god, you look beautiful in it, which is weird that he has a French accent because he's actually Spanish, but whatever. So for me, it's, oh my gosh, you look amazing, you need to wear this dress, it is for you, yes. And I was like, awesome. So I literally had a dress hanging in a closet, not my closet, my friend Helena's closet, for like 13 years. So maybe it's like 10, but still. So she gave me the dress to try on because I didn't even remember what it looked like, and you guys, it's really pretty. So I'm super excited. So the dress is done, free dress. So I'm actually gonna put the money that I would have spent on a dress towards something else, like booking the venue or maybe the food. And we're probably not going to go big on flowers because we live in Florida. It's very tropical here. I bet we could figure out a spot that has some tropical stuff going on. So it's, little money saving things here and there. I mean, But I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have either had dresses in the family or things handed down, or maybe they're making a dress. So there's totally different ways to save money, but I'm super blessed in that. And then as far as the food goes, Mike's a bit of a food snob, and rightfully so. He is a very accomplished, amazing, award-winning chef. And that's awesome. But God forbid I try to like cater anything, because I don't know if it's a sense of pride or a sense of ego, but homeboy can cook, and like he just makes things happen. So I'm just leaving him in charge of the food, which is really hard for me to do because I'm a bit of a control freak and I like to know things ahead of time. I have learned this about myself, even though I'm go with the flow with a plan. Yeah. That's gonna be cool. So that is our plan. So over the next year, because our wedding is going to be August 24th of 2019, which means we have to do the budget, get out of debt, make our kids happy, still pay our bills, not end up homeless, and plan a kick-ass wedding by August 24th, all in 1 year. And the cool thing is, so I'm an entrepreneur, and I mean, really, if I need more money, I can go out and get some. It fluctuates a little bit, and you can't do more than what you can offer to people, but you can get creative. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna make me open up my mind and figure out what I can do and how I can do it better and how I can serve more people in a shorter amount of time. And that's always great, right? But for people like Mike, he has a set schedule and a set earning potential with the current position he's in, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually really good. He's stable. It is good. But maybe there's some opportunities there that we haven't thought of. So I am super excited to start on this, and the next recording that you see is probably going to be him and me arguing. Or not arguing, but at least trying to figure it out. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. I've missed you. Mwah.